Alright, so we're going to walk through the pond that is the backyard, and then we'll check out the creek, aka the drainage ditch. Uh-oh. Frogs are out already. They're just jumping into the pond. Oh, I can hear the water coming out of that drainage ditch. Skunk skin's nice and wet. Look at that good puppy. Oh yeah. Now, I just spent a lot of time yesterday clearing out a bunch of leaf dams and sticks and crap so that this would flow better. And it's doing great. Here's a slab that I cut myself with a big gigantic 28-inch bar chainsaw. Yeah, before I did anything to this creek, the area down here was dammed up. And this entire area right in here was all blocked with the wild grapevines and a big ass tree that was falling in there. And it was all blocked up, and it had been for years. And since I got that all cleared out, it lowered the overall water level here a lot. Because the water was all up in her yard the last time it rained real good before I cleared out the drain. And it's been raining all day, probably all night. And it seems to be working better than it was. And what I didn't know is that the property line probably goes all the way back to these row of big, gigantic, ancient oaks. There's 3 in a row right here that are hundreds and hundreds of years old. And this little area through here was a part of an old right-of-way. It used to be a road back when they first mapped out the city. But it's all grown up and just used as a drainage ditch now. So yeah, my property line probably comes to the middle of this oak tree and then shoots off down that way. I found this little piece of angle iron in the dirt that I hadn't noticed before. So that's probably one point that was surveyed. So I would assume that goes over into here somewhere. So I'm glad to have a little bit of water on my property. This is basically, they had the original drain was straight up through there, but they rerouted it and put a culvert in over, let's see if we can see it, way back in there. And that comes all the way from the top of the hill up there. And this tree, because I cut out that blockage, this tree started to die. So I had the girls water it the other day and they were having a ball. Here's my 24-foot car hauler that's basically a $7,000 storage unit right now. Then they just put in 3-4 brand new houses. So hopefully that skyrockets my property value. Puppy. I kind of like that I'm able to leave my gate open and she won't come out of it. At least from this side. She's been exploring the front before. Woof. 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 Go get him. Those goldfish are hiding down there pretty deep. But yeah, that wood line over there, people have been stashing unwanted wood over there for a while. And I've just been collecting it and burning it in the fire pit. That way that's one less thing that can catch fire in the woods. Oh, dang. Back to my pond. I need to get a trencher over here and knock out a couple trenches that go the full length of the property into the ditch over there. That way I don't have such a pond over here. I haven't looked lately, but the house was sitting on top of a freaking pond that was just slap full of mosquitoes and whatnot. So it was basically a mosquito haven. There's a big old healthy chain that I got from the oil field. Rig manager said, "Hey, get rid of that." I said, "Okay." So it got rid of. Oh. Woof. Yeah, there's a lot of cedar in here. And I've been breaking up the smaller stuff, smaller than 1 inch or so, and burning it, and then keeping the bigger chunks for log furniture. and all these are nice and dry. I have a healthy little stash of cedar logs that I can use for if and when I get bored enough to do that. Got a bunch of bigger sticks to use for legs and backs and stuff. Woof. 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 Alright. See y'all later.